What's up, everybody? It's your boy Scummy Rebel here, and I was playing Call of Duty late last night, and BuzzMe had a great idea for a video, so I left myself a little note so I wouldn't forget. Let's check it out, shall we? Checks out.
Drank beer, liked beer, still like beer.
Okay, so as you guys can tell, this video is going to be all about the equipment in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Now, when I say equipment, I do not mean the specialist equipment that you get for free when you pick a specialist. No, I mean the standard equipment that you have to use one of your pick 10 perks on. And those would be the trophy system, the combat axe, the frag grenade, the Molotov, and the concussion grenade. Now, as I know I've mentioned before, I do like going after the calling card challenges, trying to clear out each individual tab, get the master calling card for it because it moves and it looks all cool and all of that. So I was going through my progress and I came across equipment, which was at 0%. So I thought to myself, hey, I'll start using that equipment, start doing some of these challenges, get some easy XP and all that good stuff. So let me go over them just a little bit real quick, so you kind of understand how they work. In case you don't know, in case you haven't tried to use them, they use one of your pick 10 perks. You don't get any specialist equipment if you have them equipped. They do have a recharge time, and you don't respawn with them, and they all have a relatively high level unlock. Now, with the title and what I just said, you may think that that's the issue right there. Well, I have seen people complain about just that, but no, I don't think that that's the issue. I think all of that's fine. Maybe if equipment charge was buffed to where it would advance the recharge rate on a respawn, but besides that, it's all fine. And what's my example for that? Why would I say it's all fine? Well, let's look at the first of the equipment, and that is the trophy system. Now, the trophy system is actually pretty great. It is a lot better than it was in any of the past CODs. It doesn't just absorb two things, it absorbs as many until it self-destructs or someone shoots it. And let me tell you, there's no better feeling than playing Safeguard. You're guarding the robot, and a war machine thinks she's being slick and comes over and shoots all 6 grenades at the robot, but your trophy system catches all of them and destroys them all. And you know, you get 150 points out of it, so not too shabby. Really great for objective play. If you haven't used it on Safeguard, I would highly suggest doing that. It just stops all enemy projectiles. If you're playing, I've used it on Hardpoint too. And you know, those 9 bangs, concussion grenades, all that good stuff, it just stops it dead in its tracks. And it's good equipment, and you can get 2 of them. It does cost 2 pick 10s, but you know, not too bad, I must say. Then next, you have the combat axe. And the best way to describe this is it's very lobby. You lob it. You don't chuck it or like throw it, you lob it at your enemies. And it feels like it. You know, it feels like you're throwing a really heavy combat axe. You know, World War II had the throwing knives, which were small, and they felt like throwing knives. They felt fast. They got to their target fast. It was easy to kind of guess where people were going to be. But with the combat axe, I just have such a hard time with it. It just feels weird. It doesn't feel good to me, but it feels like how a combat axe would. So I guess that one's not too bad. You know, and you can pick them up, so the recharge rate is whatever. But yeah, I bet you're thinking now, you know, you said the equipment sucks. I wrote it sucks, but I don't think I've said anything bad about it. Well, that leads me to the next bit of equipment, and that's the frag grenade. And the frag grenade f***ing sucks in this game. It is terrible. It is awful. It feels like you're being punished for using it. Like, if you put it on a class, it's a hindrance if you get rid of specialist equipment and use the frag grenade. It feels like you're throwing those little poppers at people's feet. It's what it feels like, you know? The blast radius is so small. It's so small. I saw it explode and I was like, that was it? That's the blast radius on that thing? It's nothing. It's nothing. It's so small of a blast radius, and the fuse is weirdly long. It's weirdly long. It's like 8 seconds. You try to cook it, but you just can't cook it. It all becomes luck. You have to throw it and hope that they're running over it. or it bounces right next to them with not enough time for them to run away. But even if you cook it for 5 seconds, they have more than enough time to run away. This equipment just sucks. You know, it's like Treyarch didn't just want to get rid of the grenade. They didn't just want to kill the grenade. They wanted to publicly shame and humiliate the grenade before they got rid of it. It's like watching a cat play with a bird or a lizard or a mouse that it caught. And as it cornered and it clawed the hell out of one of its legs, and it's just crippled there in the corner, and the cat's just messing with it. That's what Treyarch is doing to the frag grenade, and it's awful. It's awful. And that leads me to the Molotov. It's awful. It's awful. It's like the only damage they take from the Molotov is the impact damage of a glass bottle breaking on their body. That's it. Then the flames just fall straight to the floor. They don't catch on fire. They just take fire damage from being on the fire. So you throw it at someone's face, and they run 3 feet to the right or left or forward or back, and they're out of the fire. And then, you know, sure, they can't re-heal, but you have to kill them with your gun after. You don't get a Molotov kill from it. It's insanely hard, and people can easily see it and just not run over it. It's really not. It's nothing. It's nothing. I don't understand why they even bothered to put these in the game. I do like how the Molotov is an IPA bottle. That's really, that I was like, hey, that's cool, but it sucks. It sucks. It's terrible. And the frag is terrible. And you'd think using something that would cost you one of your pick 10 instead of the specialist equipment, the free specialist equipment, would either give you something unique like the trophy system or the combat axe, or something relatively better than the free equipment. But not with those two. Not with the frag and not with the Molotov. You don't get either with those. You literally feel like but you do feel like you're at a hindrance for using them. You feel like you are being personally punished for trying to use a frag grenade, and I don't understand it. And then last on the equipment, we have the concussion grenade. So I'm going to sandwich this with 2 things that I like. The trophy system, which if you haven't used it, use it. And the concussion grenade. The concussion grenade is actually pretty good. It pops quick. It stuns them. I've had people saying that wasn't a 9-bang. What the hell was that thing? Like he jumped around and got all 3 of us. What was that thing? Yeah, it's pretty good, and it's one of the 3 equipments that you can get 2 of. So I was running that with the Soggy on Chaos Hardpoint, and you get so many chances to use it. I insist for the extra XP, just to help you get through your prestige to the next prestige or whatever. Once you hit level 53, attach the concussion grenades and play an objective game mode. And you'll get all the challenges. You should get 50 EKIAs with it, because it's an EKIA, so you throw it around the corner, and even if someone shoots you when you throw it, but your teammates storm the corner and kill the 3 dudes you stunned, you get all 3 of those. So you get those 50 super easy. And if you play Chaos Hardpoint while it's on there, you know, you can't, which, God, this thing is gonna go up Tuesday. It'll probably be gone by then. Any endurance mode, any mode where you're on the map for a long time, and it's hardpoint, because everyone moves to the hardpoint. Dom people do try to take over B, but hardpoint, everyone's always going after it. You throw that concussion in there, you get the 10 or however many objective EKIAs it is. I did those 2 challenges, the only 2 concussion challenges, in about 2 games, 3 games maybe. So if you know, I used a permanent unlock token, but I'm letting you know, if you just use it for 3 games between 53 and 55, you'll complete the challenges with it, and you won't have to use it again unless it turns out you like it and you want to use a permanent unlock token on it, which, hey, more power to you. I didn't want to, but I wanted to for this video. So I was like, hey, I'll do it. I'll waste the unlock on it. And I gotta say, I may actually attach it to some of my classes as soon as I prestige again, just because it's actually relatively decent equipment, which leads me back to my initial point that with how the equipment works, you waste 1 or 2 of your pick 10 in exchange for specialist equipment. They are on a recharge timer. You don't get them back per spawn, and they're at a relatively high level. With all of that considered, with the exception of how high of a level the concussion grenade is, all that's fine. If the frag had a good blast radius, not a decent, a good blast radius, like give it a good blast radius, you know, to where the popcorn medals are actually achievable, and you know, it could be a viable option. I would like to see more people using those equipments, because I really do think it kind of just throws things off from the meta of the specialist, and you think you see a torque and you're like, oh, what's he gonna do, throw razor wire at me? And then you get concussed and you're just like, huh? You know, that's great. It just mixes things up. I like it. I like the trophy system. I like the concussion grenade. All they have to do is get, like I said, I've heard people say, make it not cost to pick 10. Why? Make them respawn on death. Like I said, you could make the equipment charge help with that. That would be awesome with just the normal equipment. You know, equipment charge, it speeds up your specialist weaponry and specialist equipment and grants a respawn increase for standard equipment. Like that would work so well with these. And with a little blast radius increase to the frag, you know, that would be great. And with increased impact damage from the Molotov, I have no idea. But it sucks, and I want it to be better. I want it to be a viable option to help with these challenges. I was playing for like 5 hours with the frag grenade yesterday, and I honestly only got 1 popcorn medal. It's ridiculous. Oh, the popcorn medal's a double kill with the frag grenade. Yeah, I got 1. Oh, it's awful. It's awful, and that's the main thing people are going to gravitate towards is the frag grenade, and I gotta say, the frag grenade just sucks. The frag grenade sucks. Terrible. Terrible, and so is the Molotov. The combat axe, I don't like it. But I'm not going to say it's bad. I just don't like it personally. Trophy system is awesome for safeguard and not bad for objective gameplay. And the concussion grenade is good. I understand why it's a level 53 unlock. I do think that's kind of high for it. But it's a decent piece of equipment. If you haven't used it, I'd suggest trying it. Especially in objective gameplay. Because you don't want to get shot while you're throwing it by being like, oh, there's 3 dudes right there. And then you die because they shot you. You know, you want to know they're on the spot and you lob it over a wall or something, then slide around after you tagged them and then boom, boom, boom. You know, but it's fun. It's great. I enjoy using those too. But playing with that frag grenade just makes me feel like punching a brick wall with my face. And it's about all I've got for this one, folks. So thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Drop a dislike if you think I'm crazy or something. I don't know. Leave a comment about what you think about the equipment. Have you used it? Have you even touched any of it? If not, use the trophy system once. Use the concussion grenades once when you get to level 53. Tell me what you think about them. They're pretty good. The frag grenade sucks. Subscribe for more if you haven't already. All that good stuff. I've been your boy Rebel, just throwing little poppers at people's feet. And until next time, peace. Just buff it. Oh.